Hello, bruvs. We're back with some more information on Betha Dewar, the woman's book, two books which have a plate in them. This book is from The Hoard of Betha Dewar. Read thoughtfully, handle carefully, return promptly. I don't know what's happened to her, but I found a little information on Betha. She was on a trip on June 3rd, 1950. Mr. and Mrs. Donald Clifford Keith are expected home next week from a wedding trip to New York and Atlantic City. They were married on May 29th, does that say? 20th, in the Littlefield Boulevard United Presbyterian Church in Dearborn. The bride is the former Betha Dewar, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Dewar of Colfax Avenue, specifically 8023? Colfax, Detroit, Michigan. And the bridegroom parents are the Gray Keiths of Underwood Avenue. So there's Mrs. Dewar, later to be Keith. She's kind of what you'd expect of a person who reads Gothic romances and such books. Not that it's a put down to her, but she looks like the prototypical Gothic romance reader. This book is from, what is that, a squirrel? Is that a squirrel reading the book, bruv? Within one of the books that I saw there, it wasn't one of these two, but it was something about a surgeon. I found this card for Burroughs Farms, Brighton, Michigan, which was a private camp of the Burroughs Corporation of Plymouth, formerly of Detroit, which was, they made adding machines. That's how they got their fame. And now I believe they do computer stuff, as they've upgraded over the years. Although the card looks like it's one of those real photo postcards. It is dated, what's that say? August 17th, 1944, from Brighton, Michigan, to Miss Betha Dewar, 8023 Colfax, Detroit 4, Michigan. Dear Betha, we have had lots of fun and met a lot of swell girls. Why don't you come out for a few days anyway? There has been some very unusual excitement here the last 3 days. I will tell you when I see you. Say hi to Lillian and others, I think. Love, Kathleen. So, not sure who Kathleen is. Could be a sister. Could be anybody. Don't know who Lillian is either, but could be a sister. I know she had several sisters. I found an obituary of a sister who died in 2009 at the age of 97. So, obviously, their genetics were good. As I believe Betha may still be alive or has recently passed. And if her sister was 97 in 2009, which is 15 years ago, who knows how old Mrs. Betha Keith is. But yeah, that's the update. I don't know how much that does for you, but this cover still perplexes me because it's basically a nothing. Like I said, there must have been a slipcase for this because I can't imagine not having any kind of a dust jacket information. I'm kind of tempted to go back and buy more of these books, the $2 books, just so I can have more of her book plates. For what reason, I cannot tell you, but it's pressing at my soul to go back and get more of them, and I just might. That's all. Goodbye.